Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Imran and welcome you all to my channel. Today we will learn how to analyze a sentence in English. So we will learn the analysis of a sentence according to form and according to function. Let's begin. First, we will talk about the analysis of a sentence according to form. So, according to form, this sentence has three parts. A heavy snowfall has blocked the mountain passes. So, the first part is a heavy snowfall, the second part is has blocked, and the third part is the mountain passes. So, out of these three parts, the first part, a heavy snowfall, and the last part, the mountain passes. They are called noun phrases. And this part has block is called the verb phrase. So why do we call it a noun phrase and why do we call it a verb phrase? Because the main word in this part of a sentence is a noun, and that is snowfall. Here we can see that the main word in this part of a sentence is also the noun, and that is the mountain. And here we can see that the main word in this part of a sentence is blocked. That's why we call it a verb phrase, and this is called a noun phrase, and this is also called a noun phrase. Phrase structure rules. A heavy snowfall has blocked the mountain passes. A heavy snowfall and the mountain passes are noun phrases, and has blocked is called a verb phrase. I told you that why do we call it a verb phrase? Because the main word is a verb. And why do we call it a noun phrase? Because the main word is a noun. So when we characterize them as these type of phrases because of their structure. Because the structure is that in this way, that's why we call it a noun phrase and a verb phrase. So in the noun phrase, the main word is a noun. That's why we call it a noun phrase. While in the verb phrase, the main word is a verb. That's why we call it a verb phrase. So when we describe item in this way, in terms of their structure, we are referring to grammatical form. So we are talking about grammatical form, analysis of a sentence or analysis of a phrase according to form. Now, here is something very interesting. For example, we have three parts of this sentence. A heavy snowfall has blocked and the mountain passes. So we have a structure of a phrase. I can't say that a snowfall heavy, or I can't say blocked has, or I can't say passes the mountains. So the structure tells us that the rules of a noun phrase structure would be like this: a heavy snowfall. And the verb phrase structure tells us that first we will put, if there is auxiliary verb, so we will put auxiliary and then we will put verb has blocked. Here the same, we can't say like a passes the mountain or mountain the passes. We can't use any alternative way. So we have fixed structure rule as we have fixed syntactic rules. We cannot make like the order of a sentence or the order of a phrase in other way, right? So we have a fixed phrase structure rule and we have fixed syntactic rules. And out of these phrase structure rule, we can make 100 and 1,000 of noun phrases. We can make 100 and 1,000 of word phrases, and we can make 100 and 1,000 of noun phrases. So we have a structure. In place of a heavy snowfall, you can say a young boy, and instead of has blocked, you can say has been running, and instead of the mountain passes, you can say a mountain climber. Or instead of a heavy snowfall, you can say like a dark night. Here you can use a verb must be joking. And here you can use again a noun phrase that a ski boy. So I mean, okay, that you can make 100,000 of other noun phrases within this structure, phrase structure rule. You can make 100,000 of verb phrases within this phrase structure. And here you can also make 100,000 of other noun phrases. But we cannot make in other way, right? I mean, okay, you cannot break this phrase structure rule or syntactic. For example, we have a syntactic rule that a heavy snowfall has blocked the mountain passes. So I can't say that a heavy snowfall the mountain passes has blocked, right? It will not give any meaning. Similarly, if I say that a heavy snowfall and instead of a heavy snowfall I say a snowfall heavy, right? So it won't give like proper meaning. Or instead of blocked has, it won't give meaning. So we have a proper phrase structure rule and a proper syntactic rules one must follow when you are forming a sentence or you are forming a phrase. Examples. A heavy snowfall plays the role of subject in the sentence. When we say a heavy snowfall has blocked the mountain passes, so a heavy snowfall, it plays the role of a subject. This is the function, right? And the mountain passes plays the role of direct object. Now, in contrast, in 2 below, a heavy snowfall plays the role of direct object, and in 3, the mountain passes plays the role of a subject. For example, they encountered a heavy snowfall. So, a heavy snowfall here plays the role of a direct object, right? And here we have encounter, it's a verb, right? Here we have a word that is a subject. They encountered a heavy snowfall. Another example, the mountain passes are now open. Now here you can see that the mountain passes was used previously as an object, and here we are using the mountain passes as a subject. So here it is used as a subject and are now open, right? So you can even change the place of the same word. We can use the subject and we can use as a object. So thank you so much. It was all about the analysis of a sentence according to form and according to function. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Thank you so much.